And welcome back to the SunBet Poker Tour. We have just finished the the Hendon Mob tournament where Moaz Ghani took first place and Shugan took second place. It was an awesome final table, and we are going to be heading through to the 50k high roller event, day one at the moment. That will be on the stream shortly. Some awesome poker. The guarantee has already exceeded. So this is going to be one epic tournament to get involved with a ever-growing prize pool. It's one not to miss. Come get involved if you're in Cape Town and want to play some high stakes poker.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the feature table of this 50k high roller.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty stacked table. I was looking at it a bit earlier. Some great names again on the screen that we will be seeing and commentating over. I am extremely excited to be spending the next 2 hours with you guys again. And then we will be back tomorrow for day 2 of the high roller. And we do have the table there. Looks like everyone is seated and getting ready to play. Look at this table already. Wow.
So we got Max Davison, we got Dylan Wilkerson, Rashid Amamu,
Ahmed,
Devan, who took down the tournament the other night.
Howard also here. This is going to be an awesome high roller table.
And Ahmed, of course.
Yeah,
also there.
Can't forget Ahmed. Look at everyone there, getting ready.
Yeah, this is going to be an action-packed table here.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this one. I mean, after that, all the action we saw in the Hendon Mob, after seeing all the action that we had in the Hendon Mob, I'm excited to see what this high roller brings for us.
Me too. Me too.
But as we have seen throughout the stream, every single table that we have had on the featured table has not disappointed us with non-stop action. So let's see what this table has for us. There are currently 5 tables in the high roller, with plenty more to still jump in and plenty of time to still get involved if you would like to jam in this.
What time does the late reg end?
Late reg will be ending. I will have that in for you in a few seconds.
So, Rashid Amamu managed to make some amazing folds. I know we've spoken about it a few times. And it was really impressive, and I'm looking forward to being impressed again here.
No, they are going to continue to impress us and teach us new tricks. This is one of the best ways to learn, by following the stream, seeing how the pros play, pick up different ways they play certain hands, and yeah, just see how they play. And we are at the table with Ahmed in the hijack with his ace jack of spades.
So Ahmed raising to 2.5 bigs here.
Sorry about that. Late registration is going to be tomorrow on Wednesday until 4:45. So you have still plenty time tomorrow to jump in.
How many do you think you can do by fingers?
If you're from out of town and you want to come and jump in, you've got more than enough time to catch a flight, come in here, arrive in Cape Town, jump into the stream, try to jump into the tournament.
If I lay you 10 million.
And Rashid's got King Jack on the button.
10 million to something.
Yeah, Ahmed seems like he's just going to continue his run here.
7,000.
Flopping 2 pair.
7,000 support. Choose odds and I'll take 10 million of it.
So I can pick a number and you'll give me 10 million for one.
No, I will take 10. I want to win 10 million.
Yeah, I also. Oh, you want me to give you
Rashid calls.
on a number?
Yeah.
Rashid needs quite a bit of help.
Then I'll re-enter till I
A
get
king.
to that number.
He does pick up a 10 out. His king is no longer one of his outs, as Ahmed also picks up the flush draw.
1,520.
Well, Benji, Ahmed had flopped the 2 pair there.
Oh yeah, sorry, I misread that.
So the king wasn't going to do much for Rashid.
But now Rashid gets, if he hits his 10, he will river a straight.
22,000. 22,000 to call.
Ahmed put in quite a, just under pot-sized bet there.
Do 25? Actually, no, I know you can do 25.
You won't do.
Can't do 100. That's possible.
Call.
And Rashid does call. Will he find his 10?
Like you're going to double as well. I mean, you're going to double as well. And people can't stack you also. Yeah, but you can play every hand and then.
And the river is a 7. No help for Rashid. Ahmed with the check mark.
But you don't have to go all in.
So you can stack yourself.
Yes. you don't have to go all in. You have to get involved in every hand and then fold it.
You keep losing.
Yeah.
Continuously try to lose. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so how many do you think you could do? How many rebuys do you think you could do?
And if we take a look at the chip stacks at the top, we currently have
8,000 to call.
Bruno in the lead
How many hours? 10 hours?
with his 195 big blinds.
You can't do 100. You will never ever.
Ahmed, once he's won this hand, he should take, he will take the table lead here.
Or maybe 50.
Everyone's sitting pretty
You're gonna
even.
play every hand and then
Dylan-
fold, so you don't win any hand.
A little bit shorter than the rest.
And Ahmed does take it down. Ahmed now hitting 202 big blinds, 430k stack.
Every time you know someone.
We're just going to see Ahmed continuously pick up pot after pot at this rate.
How many do you think, Ahmed?
Yeah, that seems to be Ahmed's
You won't lose all your money.
strategy.
You will fold all the time.
Putting himself in a
Play every
big
hand.
stack position and then just taking complete advantage when
Yeah,
getting
but
close to the
he doesn't
bubble.
know that hand.
We currently have 7 tables in the 2K single day double stack tournament.
The boss is coming to see what's going on.
Welcome back, Kiwi.
Are you happy with the turnout? You happy with everything?
How's it, Amar?
Broken record, huh? Yeah. No.
2,000 to call.
You should win
Yeah,
every
yeah.
four hands.
chips
So.
except for one.
All except for one. You're out. 2,000 to call. Howard? Raise to 5,000. Rashid.
What if people don't catch up?
Call. Call.
So Rashid raised to 2.5 bigs here. Bruno
Call.
on the small blind calling. Max Davison picking up ace queen.
Yes, sir.
That's what I said, this is going to be an action-packed table.
Yeah.
You don't want to turn away from the screen, turn it off for anything. You are in for a treat with this table and the skills that these guys have. Max busy thinking what he should do,
Raise to 25,000.
and he puts a huge raise in.
Howard. Call.
Should just go fold, fold.
I'm not trying to do 100.
And Ahmed's re-raise takes it down for him.
How many rebuys do you think you could do before the end of late race? Obviously from level 1. What? If you're trying to get the max amount of rebuys. How many do you think is possible? Does the equivalent play 250
Amar, I'm sure there will be.
will take 10 levels of 25 hands an hour? Maybe a push 30 hands an hour.
Are you saying if the person goes all in blind? Or
No, but to use the like as many binds as possible.
you can do 35, 40 easily.
Yeah, we know that. Like being a bit more.
I was going to tell you 50% of the field, yeah.
You basically play every hand, and every time you
Yeah,
play,
yeah,
someone's
you
got a
could
good
do
hand.
You could do more for sure. Easily. From start of the tournament to end. To late game. Yeah, I would say double of still 35.
7 per hour. Call. Rashid.
That Moroccan geezer does steady for the tournament he plays.
That's what I was
Raise.
thinking. But he goes with limbo.
4,500.
Yeah, but he doesn't go in blind. He looks at his hand.
4,500
Whether he has
to call.
aces or 7 deuce, he just like, yo,
Devon picking up ace queen of diamonds in the cutoff, making it 4.5. Dylan with ace 3 in the big blinds. defends his blind. Thanks, Alexander. Means a lot. Makes it easier for us when we hear great feedback like that from you guys. It's really appreciated.
Thank you, Alex.
That's the way to do it.
7,000. 7,000 to call. Hold.
Oh.
Give me 10 million.
Devin had a very nice draw there.
If I pick the exact number, and then he said I'll just keep going all in until I get that number. So then I went 476. Like rebuy. See at the desk.
When you said that after I told you what I was going to do.
I did that before.
When you knew that I was going to.
Yeah, well, that's obvious what you meant. I thought like you meant like a real number. But like I could give you an absurd number you could never get.
Good. You knew what I was doing, you could make sure you won.
200,
It's our pleasure, Kiwi.
50 rebuys for one guy.
There's another
2,000 to call.
Howard Lippman up under the gun with ace 9.
5,000 to call.
Raising to 2.5 big blinds. Rashid folding. Devin folding.
Remember this
Bruno
guy?
folding.
You remember this guy in
Max.
Morocco? The Lebanese? 30, and the year before like 40.
And Dylan Wilkerson
Yeah.
on the small blind with his suited connectors. 7-8.
Yeah, me too. We were together. Yeah. And you have Nadim here. He does the record as well, no?
3 betting.
Kumar, you asked for a lot of 3 betting, and we have had 3 hands in a row with 3 bets. So it looks like your wish has come true.
I'm not close to
Looks like the players have heard you.
Call. Just placing the res, huh? Much easier.
Couple of years ago, before they played around with all the structures and stuff. Like you used to just go,
Someone said around 30 last time. I don't know.
30. Conrad has probably done the most. The WPT event in like 2014.
Dylan Wilkerson currently with 6
I
outs.
think he's done the most.
2 of them have been marked.
Much more than 10.
11,000.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I heard a couple of
That
days
was
ago.
like 10 years ago.
He's got about a 20%
Conrad.
chance of
Okay.
hitting
Like 10 years ago.
Hold.
that 7 or that 8.
and he would just sit
He
down.
thought he was
And he
free on
manages
it
to
now,
push
but
Howard
he was
off
over his head because he thought he was gonna
anyway.
win a bet from me.
But any
blind?
result at the end? Any position at the end or?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, min cash. Yeah, great, cool.
Did he go all in every end?
I don't know. I just know you was.
Give the video a thumbs up.
I did that time square. I didn't go in. I just lost everything.
Yeah,
Every
How are you,
hand
my bro?
I entered in, I lost.
Enough oranges.
DJ, yeah?
but there was a lot of flights that one, right? 5 or something? Or was it more?
It's like a 7 million prize pool.
You had to go through with the cash, right?
No, even one from AJ2 you won in the cash. Not back then.
That was the biggest main event we've had, I think.
I thought it was 2 million. Geo win.
No.
Was that the same one?
That was last year, right?
Oh, was it Ben? Oh, Ed, yeah.
2020.
Kiwi, please make sure you get enough rest.
Ed, right, yeah.
2,000 to call.
It was just a big first prize, wasn't it? A big prize pool. It was 150. 150.
Raise. 4,500.
Oh, yeah, right. Guaranteed first.
4,500. Hold. Howard. Hold.
So Devon getting his race through there.
Small blind.
Everyone folding.
It's booked for come Thursday.
I must say, I love watching Armin play.
Yeah, he wants to do some stuff here and then.
It was so entertaining the other night. Okay?
Yeah. Never a dull moment on the stream.
And even when he was behind pre-flop,
you
he
always
just-
manage to catch up.
Yeah.
He's like the Usain Bolt of poker.
Yeah.
Raise 4,500.
Devin with jacks under the gun.
4,500. Howard? You raise to 20,000.
Howard Lipman betting, 3 betting to 10 bigs here.
Hold.
What is Devin going to do? Is he just going to call, or what do you think, Benj?
It's a pretty tricky spot. We've seen people fold jacks before pre-flop, but that was pretty late games. That was the pretty late stages. I think now they just want to try build the pots, build up their stacks, and I mean jacks is a pretty premium hand, and he does, and jacks are still ahead. Howard's drawn to his ace, or running hearts, or running straight.
Makes no difference. I'm never to tell you.
Check.
And it goes check, check, turn 3 of spades.
Nice card for Devin there.
Yeah, very nice card. But he must be a bit wary after that 3-bet.
11,000.
Howard bet in about a quarter of the pot.
I think it's hard. It's generally hard. Yeah, it's generally.
Call.
I have no clue.
1,500.
I was on my way to the casino.
Will the river deliver?
So that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
Ritz.
15.
Rainier. Rainier, yeah. So he must have come fourth or third.
15,000
Yeah,
call.
that German won the free ticket.
Howard putting another value bet in there.
Wins the ticket, wins the MS.
No, Devin can't fold there.
Call.
Imagine they were trying to go.
Cuts, please. 8 check. Checks.
Darren. I think he's gone back home. No, I know he left, but he's coming back. He came and played the 25, and what else did he play? Ah, no, 75. I don't know. So it's probably come. Normally it comes to the main, doesn't it? They'll do it for the main. The other boys, they come, maybe. No, they'll come for the main. It's Cape Town. Oh, maybe not, because I think some of them go away now because it's holidays, so their family also has that time. They all play here. I like this one actually.
2,000 call.
What flag is that Bruno has there?
Raise to 5,000. He raised to 16,000.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we got Bruno under the gun raising to 2.5 bigs with ace-10 suited. Max Davison 3-betting to 8 bigs with pocket 8s. And Armin Karim sitting with pocket jacks on the cutoff.
He raised For 38,000.
That is the Mozambican flag. Yeah, so Bruno is from Mozambique.
Thank you, Benji. Ahmed Karim, 4 betting here
Fold.
to 19 big blinds.
Fold.
And it's between Ahmed and Max.
Call.
Just an announcement that the playing area is reserved for players only, please. I ask that all spectators please either standing on the rail or sit in the lounge provided, but no spectators at the tables in the playing area, please.
Let's see a flop.
The playing area is
2 for Jack. Ahmed flops top set here. I'm sure Max is going to pick it up.
Check.
I don't think we've had Ahmed and Max on the feature table together yet, have we?
No, I don't think. No, I don't think they have been together.
20,000.
But so that means we are definitely in for a treat.
Fold.
Nice hand, Ahmed.
Small pick.
Viewers, what has been your favorite game to watch so far during the series?
2,000 to call. 2,000 to call. Fold. Raise to 5,000.
Just put numbers on that one.
That's cheap.
Re-raise.
We raise 20,000. Fold.
Oh, it's an easy one for me.
Howard. Fold. The button, please.
Yeah, the Hendon Mob was a very nice tournament. Great players, great play throughout the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Very great value for money tournament. I mean, to buy in for 8,000 Rand and to walk away with 450,000 Rand is a great return. And Moaz also gets to pick whichever stop in the Hendon Mob he wants to join next year. He gets 4 nights, 4 days accommodation, and he's entry free.
That's the one to go to.
We have Jaron Kavanagh on the outside table.
I think it's one of the best places to play. Yeah. Irish are
Raise 4,000.
incredible.
4,000 to call.
They say we're on Easter.
I think it's April.
April, yeah.
I'm gonna go. It's incredible like that.
4,000
My
If you lose,
favorite
you're gonna have a good time.
to watch so far, I think the most
No,
exciting
but
for
I
me
know, like,
was the Mega
So many
Millions.
mates that I know like personally,
4,000
and they
to
just
call.
only have good things to say. Now it'll be nice
4,000 to call.
and with some South
Yeah,
African friends as
I
well.
agree, Umar. That was mine.
Yes.
two spots on this that you
Call.
want to go to. Is probably Dublin and Malta. Same for the tendon mob thing. I think. I mean, I don't know that.
Call.
Also, probably the focus not good, but
Okay.
places, I'd
Malta.
like to check it out.
Pretty decent sized pot coming, huh?
Big games over there, yeah. Many people from Europe for the
Yeah, we've got many more guest commentators coming your way, so don't worry about that, Umar.
A lot of
We're going to
sports,
have Remy, we're going to have Joey, we're going to have Mario. They all said that they're going to join us in the box one day when they have a little gap between their schedule and the tournament. They are all in the 50k high roller.
Really? Yeah.
So when they have a gap, they will definitely come. But look at this hand. We have two people flopping a up and down,
Check or bet.
with Howard
Many of the big
getting the
guys from
best
Malta
of it at the moment
moving to
with
Dubai
his
now.
king queen.
25,000. 25,000.
Eventually, Dubai
Max
is gonna
and
hold
Bruno with
back
the
the
open ender
trend.
here.
Dubai will just go up.
Umar, if I get heads up in the main event, I promise you I'll make the heads up last for as long as possible just for you.
But now, since they're going there by themselves and they see, they change their mind quickly, yeah?
But that place will eventually become super expensive. It will be like, you know, like
Jared,
really
which
expensive.
Keenan?
the tax thing won't be as great.
Keenan
as
that works
it has been.
with us,
So they're gonna
or
gone up, you know?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
bro, by
Keegan.
the time it's going to be how you have many years to go.
Sure, of course. They want to.
They are still on the strategy track people.
They want to take over. This is I'm
Yeah.
talking like 2040 for the next 15
yeah,
years,
we will
they're still
definitely
gonna
get
make
Rashid
no
back
point.
in here and Marco.
It will not pass 15.
Marco
for the
did
next
try
20
jump in
years.
earlier with us, but unfortunately we did have the Hendon Mob guys with us,
Check.
and there was no space. But Marco said he was interested in jumping in
Drove
again.
around some bad places
to entertain you
now,
guys.
now it's
Ah,
just
Keenan,
have a look. I say
Keenan,
bad for Dubai,
Jared,
not
we
bad
can try. I don't know if
Like
Keenan's,
great
if he
places,
is
not
coming here. I think he did. I spoke to him the other day, and he said he was going to be playing the main, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully he will be here tomorrow or one of the other flights, and we will get him in the
Go for
box.
places where, like, the people
Oh,
that
wow.
used to be
Howard
followers
has
and all stay
turned trips.
like the clients upstairs.
But Bruno also does have that flush draw
People sharing a room and stuff like
with his straight draw.
that.
People from Bangladesh,
Thousands of-
Philippines.
Hundreds of these buildings.
Yeah, but bro, how many of them are making 10 times the minimum revenue of the countries? They're helping a lot of people from the families.
Yeah. All that, yeah.
Check. Howard.
And the river 9, no help
Yeah.
for anyone. Howard with the check mark.
Howard can just throw a chip in.
30,000.
Bruno's going to fold.
30 to call.
I don't know what's the schedule for the win.
Unfortunate for Howard. It's not a bad pot though.
Yeah, that is a huge pot to have taken down.
Yeah, it's a massive pot there actually.
Right, blinds are up.
In Vegas,
I mean, if you look at the current,
2,000, 3,000, the big blind, and
What do you mean the schedule?
2,000,
opening the
3,000.
hotel and the casino.
I mean, that was just roughly like a 50 blind pot, 50 big blind pot.
20, almost
Yeah,
26,
huge.
25.
25. So 2 years, yeah. It's meant to open in it will open in 2 years or before.
It's tomorrow, huh?
$4 billion. It's like
That's tomorrow, man.
it's the most expensive project that they have there.
Say again?
It's the most expensive project that they have there.
Okay. And
The one before that was like 3 billion.
I know
that
that.
has something to do with that land.
I know that, for instance, I've never been myself to Macau, but everybody says that if you take all the hotels and casinos from Vegas, Macau is times 3 in terms of size. Is there any difference between Vegas and Dubai? Is it the same sizing? Is it close to Macau? I didn't see any project. Now the size of
It's gonna
the
be
infrastructure of the
It's
building.
going to be the biggest
Alright, Kiwi.
resort.
We're waiting for you.
resort.
Okay, Jared, if he is supposed to be at your wedding, then I am 100% sure he will be there.
It's going to be one of the biggest resorts in the world. It's going to be Wynn's flagship. It's going to be
Just
like out of
Kiwi.
this world.
Keep safe. Hope it's a good
You
appointment.
can go online like,
Blinds are up.
and see where it's
Lines
been
are
built
three.
and stuff like that.
2 trade. Right, raise to 6,000.
It's like an hour, 15 minutes away.
Jared,
from
you
the
can
airport,
definitely
Dubai
claim
airport.
that if you see
I'll
him
be
on
there in a
stream,
couple
but
of
not
weeks.
from
I
us,
will
you
have a
could
look.
claim your main event buy-in from him directly.
Yeah, I know some people buy property over there.
Say again?
Some people buy property over there that I know. good investment. They'll just double up.
100%. Honestly, wherever you buy over there, it's a good investment nowadays.
There's something like 70 families. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe it's more. Moving to Dubai.
Resort.
Huh?
The complex.
No, just in Dubai. How many people are moving there a month? Something like
So Dylan Wilkinson finding his top, his 8 here on the flop.
that's just moving to
Middle
Dubai.
pair.
Ah,
6 outs for Divan. Any ace 89. 24% chance of hitting that,
Sure.
roughly.
People are basically moving there in Singapore. That's the two destinations that everyone's moving to.
my brother, I have a couple of friends. They went from Dubai to Singapore. 6 months.
Moving back.
Oh,
Boss,
wow.
take me back to Dubai.
It's different. There's like
Completely
Divan
it's
gets
both
his 9 on the
different.
turn.
It's quiet, it's nice, it's organized, it's structured. But the weather is different. It's
Now
raining a lot.
14
Weather's
outs for
completely
Dylan.
Yeah.
3 of them
And
being
there's a few
marked.
other things. It just depends what suits you. You know what I'm saying? As a family or as an individual.
I mean, the main difference is that Dubai, you're purely in Middle East, Singapore in Asia. So you've got more the Asian culture, more Chinese, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we got Max Davison, we got Dylan Wilkinson, Rashid, Divan, Sultan,
Ace, 9. Oh, 9. 9. Yep.
Ah, there. That's the worst. Should probably get something.
Why are you guys so bad? You make him crying for the second time now. You see? Shame, Dylan. He loses a hand, he cries. Come on, man.
Every time.
Is it just the throat? I got a bunch of antihistamine.
mainly the
That should help you. I always take them before I sleep.
I told you, a good tea with honey to help.
It's good for like a test.
And lemon, correct. And a good cognac after that. Oh yeah, as well. For the people watching, I don't recommend anyone drinking cognac, sorry. Eh?
And we have the new hand that has been dealt. Max is in the big blind, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm making the biggest drop down here. Don't worry. I have a few messages.
Sorry, Johan is in the big blind. Max is on the button.
You got business in Dubai.
fold.
I have the head office of the company, yeah.
Fold.
My head office, the holding there.
The holding company in Dubai.
Don't fold, John.
And where do you live? Dubai.
Ahmed with pocket fours under the gun, making it 7k.
70% of my time. Dubai in Geneva.
This hand's been favorable to me this week.
South Africa sometimes. Good to see you guys.
Flop is 5-5 ace.
So Ahmed raising to 2.5 bigs, yeah?
And where were you born?
Close to Geneva, on the border.
So you Swiss?
Yeah. Got 3 IDs.
5,000.
I flopped many sets with
Moroccan blood.
Not this time, though. Well, it would have to be quad for a flop.
Africa.
That's a mix. Exactly.
And you're what?
Huh?
British?
Was.
Okay. British what? Okay. Okay.
Every time I get to these, I fold and I flop a set, so no.
Makore.
I flop 3 sets with it.
13, 1 3, yeah? Where?
Remember, it's flop 3 sets with 4 to 6.
You know Israel?
Nah, just the name quickly. I mean,
Stayed in Tel Aviv
I've had
Tel Aviv,
four,
okay,
I've had set of 3 times.
fully.
Six
Good
dollars.
for most of the time. When I arrived, I was
Generally fold 2s and 3s. So.
but you have quite a big Israeli and Jewish company. Not, I choose. They're all gone? I mean, you guys with the King of Diamonds here.
30,000 for fold.
Benji, Ahmed has flopped the 2 pair there. So the king wasn't going to do much.
Sigma.
Antwerpen.
So
8.
Antwerpen, Belgium. Kinshasa as well, there's plenty of them.
All right, so we got
Diamonds,
Max Davison
that,
here on the cutoff with Ace Queen.
Raise to 7,000.
Cape Town?
Let's see.
You from Cape Town? Germany, yeah? I love the city. Okay, like me. Still working a bit or completely retired?
Gets a call from Dylan.
Yeah,
I'm not working for anybody.
I understand, for yourself and checking the account.
I'm busy. I'm not.
Like, which business?
I've got a few different. Before I was working, I was an accountant for a group of companies.
Finance, okay, yeah? Okay. So you're on your home office?
Now I am. Before I was went to the office.
Yeah. I used to come a lot. We have a good friend of us in Utah. From
Oh wow, Dylan. 3-bet there to
Santon?
20,000.
Just behind.
Yeah, wonders. Call it
Yes, really exactly what it was over there. There's a circle she had in the corner of the house with a travel agency. Unit Travel.
Yeah.
So we used to work with her for years. So that's why I come.
I had a Moroccan girlfriend.
Up to 55,000.
Come on, guys, please give us some more thumbs ups.
Israel, eh? Yeah.
Small bit.
Nice little card protector there. Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
Yeah, brother, welcome.
What's up, brother?
Good luck, my man.
Thank you, man. You too.
Just bought in?
Just voting.
Welcome, man.
Looks like we've got a new player joining the feature table.
How does it feel to see so many sharks around here?
It's a bit scary.
Exciting, huh?
Yeah, it's scary and exciting.
And that is
Me, I'm a little.
the outside tables of the high roller.
Double damaging appetizer.
Yeah, we have a few shots here.
Yeah. The best way to improve. Play with the best.
Yeah. They should all improve it.
You don't need to drink, Rashid.
Say again?
Alcohol. No, it's not.
No, I'm fine, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
I don't know what else drinks.
3,000 to call.
I appreciate it, man.
No, I can't. I want Corona, so I'm just gonna have this. This cost of life.
Raise to 6,000.
Yeah, I had like 4. And I can't.
Four.
The third one.
I bought someone a drink and then they brought me back. I didn't want it by this point.
Corona's fine, but that I can't. So after 2 or 3, I'm
6,000 to call.
It's too much. Like 1 or 2 is okay.
Okay, so
2003 and 4. I don't think it's okay, like 10 beers in a night. I don't have
okay, so Rashid Amamu raising to 2 bigs here with 7-8 suited. Dylan calling with ace-8 suited. Johan Richards on the button with a king-7.
It's like those calisthenics boys.
Also clubs.
6,000 to call. Call. Out.
He would have a good before after pick.
Okay.
I've had some good before after. What do you call it? What did I say? Before after. Before now, whatever. Yeah. I've had lots of. Now I just have a before and a before.
And we're off to a flop.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Dylan and Rashid both finding their
Heavy
8s.
on the booze. Like 4 times a week I've been drinking the last few months.
15,000.
When I'm drinking I'm saying then you know.
15,000 to call.
That phase unfortunately.
Let's see what these guys do in this hand. Howard with a 1% chance.
Call.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be depressed.
No, Howard's not doing anything here.
What do you mean? 2K. 2K freeze out, but keep stacking.
Rashid.
So Jack on the turn. That's going to make things a little easier for Rashid, yeah?
20.
Going to be an easier fold if Dylan bets out. Oh, Rashid bets out 20,000 chips.
Call.
6.66 blinds and gets a caller from Dylan.
Thank you, Alex.
River.
I won't go the next time playing, but weekend or like after the season.
Rashid.
Is he going to be able to
I'm gonna be at least
kick
another
Dylan off here?
How much did you spend that night? How much did you like spend? Not much. Didn't you guys go?
Certainly going to try.
Go to the library.
56,000.
Just over half pot bet there from Rashid.
The massage room. Oh, you mean someone that was
Decent
there?
bet.
Oh, there's so many that was there. And they change often. So like, I don't know, they have like the best whole thing.
All in.
And we have an all
Oh,
in.
wow. And,
It's our pleasure, Kiwi.
oh, wow. Great read by Dylan.
Flashy.
I was lifting up under the gun with ace-9, raising to 2.5
Sounded on top?
blinds. Rashid folding,
Yeah.
Bruno folding,
Fold.
Max. On the small blind with his suits and connectors, 7-8.
Nice hand.
Oh, we got a Smurf at the table.
Don't say anything. Just speak with your hand.
Jonathan Woolley there.
Yeah.
That sounded very,
Yeah.
that sounded quite
Big
violent.
crusher
As if he
back
was
in the day.
abusing you.
I'm getting bullied here. Huh?
So Ahmed Karim once again chip leader at the table. I'm sure we're just going to see him stretch that.
Lead by a
Lead.
significant amount.
Yeah.
$3,000 to call.
Bruno with ace jack.
Raise to 6,000.
Raise to 2 bigs.
Fold.
And Dylan with pocket sixes.
6,000 to call. Call. Fold.
And we're off to a flop.
Our.
Howard on the small blind, sitting with king 7 suited here.
Call.
Yeah, bro.
Full.
You buy drinks, buy like a proper whiskey, not like a cheap.
Hot, huh? Is it hot? Huh?
Flop.
Yeah.
What will the flop bring us? Will Dylan find a 6?
Yeah, I think I'll take my shirt.
Dylan is in the lead still with these 6s.
I'm gonna enter.
Check.
Yeah.
7,000. 7,500. 7,500 to call. Fold. Yes, sir. Fold. Big blind, small. 2,000, 3,000. $2,000 Rashid. I go.
machine. Card machine. Oh, thank you.
So entertaining.
Can't be the case.
And even when he was behind pre-flop, he just, yeah.
Definitely not. Sorry?
3,000 to call.
Rashid in the small blind here with ace 4.
Call.
So many leisure
Calls.
SunBet pod. That I haven't used. And I only realized like a couple of weeks ago that it's like 6,000 rand worth. But anyway, SunBet. Use it.
And
Race.
It
Divan.
expires sometimes, so I was just going to use that.
13,000 total.
Can't be paying for the 75k, but
Rashid.
for the 50k makes no sense.
Quality.
Oh,
You know,
Divan
so
raising
do you want one?
and Rashid all in. Wow.
I don't see
Rashid
Devin.
is just unreal with his reads, eh?
Where's that vagabond? I'll give it to him. She brought me an extra one.
Yeah, you can't call with your ace 2 of diamonds.
Unreal.
He went over here, I remember this one, where the...
He's standing behind Edgar.
Small, big. Blinds are 2,000.
I've seen you have it.
Normally with appetizer.
Why'd you finish 2 though? I ordered 2. Then she brought 1. Oh. So they'll give me another one.
Current table's VPIP.
She brought me 3. She got the order wrong twice, but whatever.
I was willing to
But
play
100% it's not great.
see the flop and
But
everything.
whatever.
You tried to bully me.
Like I say, it wasn't going to cost me anyways. I'm probably not going to be able to spend these leisure points fast enough. But from the online, from SunBet, from
3,000 to call.
the online side, which I didn't realize you get so fast.
3,000 to call.
Johan with Queen 10 of diamonds under the gun plus 2.
Wait. 7,000.
Probably not much. I landed up playing for casino on the side, which I never do. And that's why at this point, because of the turnover. 800 grand.
Divan LaRue in the small blind with King Jack.
7,000.
Yeah. So you say 80,000 rand, not 800,000.
20k, you must wait 40 times.
Oh yeah, then for sure, call. For sure. You can just
And
there's
Bruno
a thing there,
picking
you
up
can
pocket
just
sevens
give your
on the
card
big
and say, how many
blind.
leisure points I have, and they'll tell you. And they'll tell you when it expires. On your way to the hotel, they'll see a big thing that says MBG.
Calls.
I wonder. If you did it on SunBet Poker, then for sure. Yeah,
It takes a little bit more.
oh yeah, for
Flop.
sure.
I cashed out 51. Remember?
6, 3, 8. Bruno's still in the lead.
I think the points expire within a year, so if this was more than a year ago, then they would have expired. I don't know when you did it. I can't
That was
remember.
Sun City this year.
Check.
That was when Tourney thing was. That pre-roll thing. I still don't know what the story is for this year.
Check.
No clue. Well, I haven't really missed half the series, so I'm not.
I was leaving, but then I didn't catch anything.
Come up. Do you think that 30k counts that you played?
25 people.
Check.
Then yeah, then just some
Oh, so
from
Bruno turns the open ender here.
third and third.
Johan gets the gut shot for the high straight.
10,000 to call.
Have you been to Morocco sometime?
Johan needs a jack here. Bruno needing a 5 or a 10. But he does have the pair anyway. He just needs a 5 or 10 to seal it up for the straight.
I'll play Times Square, that's it. I'm not gonna know
Paying for, so like,
for sure it's gonna be Vegas. Man.
In case anybody missed it, Divan claimed the victory. He's the first person to win the one-day high roller event at GrandWest.
You go there every
He won 430,000 Rand for first.
5 days ago. And you could see his winning hand was Ace King of Diamonds.
Got my siblings over there. I love to go skiing with my kids every year. Then if you mix Vegas trips, business trips in Dubai, South Africa, you can't do everything. Otherwise,
Are you
I stop
looking to
working
participate?
and I keep on traveling.
Hi guys, just to let you guys know, we are going to be rotating out with Joe Boy and Marco Nokia. We have some guests for you. They're going to be taking over for a little bit. We will be back later. Enjoy the new commentators for a little bit. So I hope they keep you as entertained as we have. We're switching over to them now.
7 hours, I think, from Dubai to Casablanca.
Mainly Ahmed. Last year he walked it past the proof.
I want you back to back 3
Every time you
years.
put YouTube on, you just see your face.
Last year they have a pre-roll for 250 grand. I was like,
How long does
what
it
is
take to
this?
cross
I
the
just
US
never rocked up.
from New York to
I
LA?
swear. I mean, if you win the leaderboard for the year, you should get something. You don't have to play for something to win something again. What's the point of that? I swear. I just never came. So they just gave I don't know what happened with my trip, but obviously I just never played. I didn't come for it. So I was like, this doesn't make sense, right? You play for a year, come first in something, you win. First got the most trips, so I had like 200 big blinds. Second got like 150 big blinds.
No, I mean, it took me 24 hours to play. 8 hours from
For 450.
and then 16 from Dubai to
Rashid.
and then
I'm excited
I
about
did
it.
it
That's
again.
stupid though,
the year
because
after.
my trip
That
should have
was
just
last
been
year.
in and
This
it
year,
should have been slanted out
I made
as
it
well,
to
which was
San
also
Francisco.
incorrect. They just removed my trips, I think, and
That
they
everyone
There's
gets,
only 1 hour flight.
crazy.
San Francisco.
that everyone gets money that made it.
You went to
I
Vegas.
think so.
Did you never get
I don't know. I don't actually know.
You got it like Vegas from
Vegas, yeah. My friend does that from July.
Yeah. I was just so like, I just thought it was so ludicrous that I had to come and play now to come first.
Because the Airbus
Coming first.
8080.
quite impressed.
I don't know. I actually didn't even know, but I obviously knew about this 20 grand thing that he's talking, but I just didn't query it. I must have forgotten by the time I came back. Because I didn't query
My
it.
flight to Dubai, San Francisco.
This 20 grand voucher thing, I obviously
I'm
forgot.
sure I won't be.
silly anyway.
Actually, I think I didn't query it because I didn't realize I had an account in Sunday. I thought like that was in my betting.
They catch it out, but it was also like silly because it basically encourages people to gamble, which is not why you play the poker.
Huge community.
I won. I was happy with that.
So when the leaderboard starts,
Small blind max.
there's not an announcement that there's going to be this.
Max Davidson.
Supposed to be,
Max. Small blind.
but there wasn't. I don't know. There hasn't anything to say. It just says something to do with Vegas.
Doesn't actually say what the leaderboard is. Yeah, it says basically it doesn't say like what you get.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? You guys are in for a favor tonight. It's your local
If I win it
alcoholic,
again,
Marco
then it's gonna be a
Nokia,
free roll.
and your
No drinking, please.
longtime crusher, Joe Boy Rami. And it's the two of us. We've stolen the mics, and we're gonna give you. I think I'm gonna give you 20 minutes. I don't know about Joe Rami. He might give you a bit longer, but I can only be here for 20 minutes, and we're gonna give you some commentary.
Ahmed's woken up to aces now.
What's new?
The first hand that I've ever seen him have a legitimate hand.
Disclaimer: me and Joe Boy Rami are doing shots up here. Well, it's coming.
Tequilas.
We might be a bit drunk, so if the commentary is not good, it's okay. But we see Ahmed open to 7k. No one has a hand.
$7.
Maybe Dylan might. Nope. And everyone folds. Yeah, obviously.
Dylan
Oh, it doesn't
started
even
up.
show his aces. Would you show your aces there, Joe?
My favorite.
Show him the aces.
Ahmed didn't show.
He didn't show. Build up some credit.
Alvin still done some deal heads up to get 4 points so you can come third.
How's
Which
that?
is like if there's a loophole in the
There we
the
go.
rules, then fair play to someone exploiting it. He obviously did a deal to get more money so that he. Yeah,
Are people allowed to chew at the table?
Because of the
John's
three
chewing.
packages. for two.
John's
like,
shooting
basically,
nicely. Any big stacks on this table?
fourth,
No, not really.
yeah, just got
Ahmed has
combination.
the biggest stack with 450.
Which side? Online?
The smallest stack is Rashid with 220. Otherwise, it's a very
Fourth to 10th was just
very
like
close field, Joe.
1 to 3 was
What do you think?
main event bind as well, which is
Let me just get used to what's going on and see what's going on.
heads up.
I think they've been playing with that for a while.
Yeah.
I think they've been up there for like an hour.
In P.
Let's see, Devon's got 398.
In the rules, right? It's not like you're doing anything wrong.
We can't see what's going on.
No one's opened yet, Joe boy.
They've moved out to the outside tables now.
7,000. Fold.
Rashid opens ace three off. Expect nothing less. He's a very active player, very aggressive.
Can you give me a chance to say something?
3,000 support.
Sean, ace jack.
He has ace jack.
Yes,
Yes.
suited.
Yeah. He
Should
might
be
just. I
popped
think
this.
he's probably just gonna call. There's not a lot of reason to re-raise.
I doubt he just calls because
I think there's not a
he
lot.
knows Rashid opens lot, so he's got to make a little bit of a
26,000.
Wow, he three bets. Joe boy knows better than I do. He must be playing like 4 times longer than I have.
and 6 times.
Rashid's probably just gonna fold.
I don't know whether
There's not much he's beating that are bluffs, and there's probably not much he's beating that are not good.
No, he talks to take flops. There he goes, call 19. He's in a lot of trouble. Out of position. I think this will get checked down. They both got showdown value.
Oh, he called. That's crazy.
How's that?
And John is John? He probably does see bet, right? Because he has a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, 2 nut draws, which are obviously very good.
I think he'll take a free card.
Problem is, if he checks, he like the problem is once he checks, he gives us the betting lead, right, Joe boy?
I like a free card there because if someone raises
Problem is, you don't get a free card.
you get shut out of the pot.
Yeah, but if you bet and he calls, where are we, Joe boy? We don't know.
Well, that's why your position works for you, isn't it? But yes, as an aggressive player like you would always...
You have to bet
90
there.
marks.
You have to down bet. Doesn't have to be big. They can't raise you because you always have ace king. They never have ace king. House over re-raised.
Okay, you win.
My biggest fan, Lawrence, is in the chat. He said, "Hello, Marku. Well done. Unlucky with the ace 4. GG. Lekker." No, I appreciate him. And he also said, "Hello, Joe boy." Rami.
My love.
He said your full name.
My chat's off because I can't concentrate on
Yeah, Joe boy can't do both. So I'll be the chat and I'll do both. Sean Zuckerman said, "Joe boy thinks he is still playing poker in 2003."
Yeah, I've got to improve my game. I started at the bottom and worked my way down.
Joe boy, who is walking your dog today?
He's talking about online. Whenever I'm winning enough, I go and walk my dog. I haven't had a dog in 40 years.
Is that a euphemism for something, Joe boy? Do you put a leash on Sean Zuckerman and just walk him around the block, eh?
Let's concentrate on the poker. Ace Queen, Ahmed.
Would be nice to have Joe boy a bit louder.
Calls.
If someone can fix that. I can hear him decently well, but a bit louder would be better. I don't think it's your fault. No, it's not you. It's not you. I think production can help you out a bit there, Joe boy. If they can hear me, I'm sure they can. They'll let me know.
So Ahmed's checked.
You see Max
Second
open
pair.
ace-9, and we saw Ahmed just defend ace-queen, which I like a lot, because he knows Max is a very good player. And if a flop comes ace-queen favorite, he'll always win. It's like not 3-betting ace-king. You always have a nutted check-back range. It's very good.
I think he's happy to check this down and take the pot.
Yeah, but Max is good enough to check this back, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's not stupid. He's not going to go crazy on a board that he doesn't represent. Ahmed will probably bet here. Max will probably just fold. Or just goes check. No more money goes into this pot from both players. I assume. Unless Mac does like a massive overbet, which I don't see. He always thinks ace high is good enough here. And if it's not, he knows Ahmed's not folding any pair.
I don't like a bet from either of them.
Wow, Ahmed leads up for one big blind, which I like a lot because it blocks.
It's a value bet.
He's kind of goading Max into like a raise, but Max can never raise here. He'll tell me differently, but it's very unlikely.
Call.
Oh, he calls with ace-9. I like that. And one extra big blind from Ahmed, which is obviously very good.
I'm obviously playing, he's right, I'm playing in
2003.
poker from 2001.
33. It's okay. In 2003, I was 3 years old. How old were you, Joe boy?
I was born in 66, I can't add up now.
41. Lol? 41 minus 4. 37.
I don't think they'd want to hear. Don't they want to hear about the poker, about the hand?
No, they want to hear about you. That's why we're being paid to be up here. They're paying us in drinks, guys. We're going to get very drunk. Sean Sickerman says Joe Boy thinks he's the best player in the world.
Second best.
2?
I haven't met him yet.
Same. Sean Sickerman said I was going to sleep, but now I'm up for the duration of the stream based on Marco. I'm assuming because I can't see the rest. Yeah, on Marco and Joe Boy here, my 2 favorite people ever. I think he's trying to butt us up. Do you owe money?
I haven't got into his ribs yet.
Same. I don't owe him money either. Why is he trying to butt us up with this? He's not wrong though. This stream's going to get very good very quickly. Because I'm quite intoxicated.
Let's get back
and
to the
I've ordered Joe Boy
Rashid's
2
got
shots and a drink. So he's going to get quite litty.
He limps with Jack 9, which I don't like at all. 3-6 folds.
Oh, Rashid can do what he wants.
King 5 of hearts. Folds. His game started up. Pocket 10s for Jahan. He's thinking to make his move right now from the button.
Obviously, he has to make it at least 16?
He raises to 10,000.
This is obviously a bit of a mistake from like,
wait,
there we go.
Spitz Mulling.
So normal mistake is, I don't think there's a bigger mistake. So 3.3x from a limp isn't bad. I'd normally go 3.5. So like 12k here, well 11k, but 10k is obviously fine. You can make it a bit bigger because Rashid's going to overcall a lot. But obviously going to see Ahmed go at least 3.5.
Rashid's finished with a hand. So let's leave him out of future.
I would honestly like to see Ahmed go a bit bigger.
35,000 to quarter.
Because he's obviously like, it's basically, it's not a full bet. It's very weird when someone limps and you squeeze and then you get 3 bet.
I think Jean will just take a flop.
Obviously, he never folds.
He's not folding.
Jahan is a seasoned pro.
Good player.
Flop.
Here comes a flop.
That's going to be easy. He'll just downbet, he'll win, it's fine.
I think the hand's over. Took the lead, leads out. I think the hand's over. John thinks he might peel one off. Lemon, salt. Lemon and salt with the tequilas, please.
As you guys know now, we're doing lemon and tequila.
I'm actually enjoying this. How do the other guys? They won't get their job back.
And here's your brandy and coke as well.
Do we get paid for this?
Yeah, this is your payment. Yeah, it sounds a lot better. The audio is amazing. This
better. I think the tequila.
Yeah, the sound team is doing great, and I think the tequila like smoothened your voice box a bit.
It has oiled the voice box.
Because you sound very good at the moment.
I don't know what all this thinking's about. Are we allowed to call time?
No, I wasn't saying.
So I'm actually getting a big chance. I actually gave the payment team my bar tab as a payment for doing this, and I don't think they said yes.
So as long as we stay here, we get free drinks. I think Mark might cut the stream.
No, I'm paying for it.
Alright, so we got Max Davison here looking at the ace queen.
The mark's in the way.
2065, right?
Okay, we are back. Sorry, I just had to talk to someone.
I know.
This is very difficult for Jahan because I think, yeah, it's a pretty standard call. I think it's not a standard, but I mean, it's either way. I think it's 50-50, and if you do it, you're not wrong. If you don't do it, you're still fine. It's difficult because Armor could be 3-betting a lot or 4-betting. It's very difficult when someone limps and you limp isolate. Hey, Joe Boy with the first shot, and I'll do the second one with you. I don't know if the camera wants to show this. No, they probably don't, actually. I don't know why I asked. I apologize. We're going to do one more. The first one really hit Joe Boy really hard.
Beautiful. The mark gets in the way. We can't drink
It
fast
does.
enough.
We go down. We just put it away, yeah.
I think I put salt in the mark.
All in.
I put salt in the mic as well. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
What? This is an insane hand. Okay, sorry. Did Ahmed shove? Oh, Ahmed shoved for Jahan's remaining stack. I thought Ahmed bet Jahan re-raised, which he did not. I think Jahan's just going to fold this quite easy. Yeah, Ahmed's just supposed to have like a bunch of ace king, ace queen, like a bunch of stuff. So just to clarify, we're not drinking on stream.
For the second one?
Oh.
I use another.
What do you think he raised with? 35. 35. He has
What are
a straight
they waiting for? I don't understand.
I told you, I flopped the set
Okay.
4 times.
Second, I didn't
That's the
answer.
fourth time I flopped the four.
Huh?
Fourth time this week. You can see on TV.
Fuck the jacks, right?
Huh?
The jacks.
Thank you, thank you.
What jacks?
What? $80.
I had a jack set.
Some places maybe
You know what?
Come, let's get back to poker, guys. People want to watch.
Every fitted table we played,
and then like yeah, obviously there's
I know he didn't have
It's a
to.
very slow game.
like Venetian, the cheapest is about
I didn't have a pay in my...
I think 180 Venetian.
Okay, so
Ahmed, with all the hands we play on a fitted table,
Let's see Howard.
there's only one time that I asked if I made a good fold with a flush. And
The
I knew
aggression
that
frequency, Ahmed
I had
leading.
the higher flush, so it was a good fold. I
Dylan's
didn't
a
even
good
ask for
player.
any other hand, my
Came
friend.
second in the Bay 101 a couple of years ago.
Who's this?
$700,000.
Oh, Mr. Dylan.
No,
He's on
yeah,
his table.
Dylan, yes, Dylan.
Yeah. Interesting play. He won the Super High Roller. Congratulations to him.
Excellent. Very good player.
Nice hand.
Game's tightened up. Johan wakes up to sevens.
So Sean Sukerman said,
Can't see the position of the button.
well, you'll see it now. So it says next to the name, it says cutoff. Can you see that, Joe? Let me point it out for you. Right
Please
there, it
do.
says the position.
Cut off. Okay.
So there's how many chips they have, and that's how many big blinds they have.
Perfect. Big,
And,
big
and that's
blinds
the and that's the cards they have.
are hilarious. No wonder they got you on the TV show.
So John has sevens.
You always wanted you on TV show.
I would honestly pay for it. It's 45 big blinds.
Okay, so Ahmed's not folding 10 queen. He's called.
And it's on the button says position, so I think Ahmed thinks his skill advantage is big enough that he can call middling hands like Jack 10, Queen 10, King 10, King Jack, Queen Jack, stuff like that.
I don't know what.
Wait, this is fun. Okay, so anyone can ask anything they want. We're very open people, me and Joe Boy. We're both young men in our 30s. Sean Sugerman says, let's ask Joe some questions. Who does Joe Boy think is
Okay.
better?
Leave Sean now. We're busy with poker.
He's one of our top payers.
Yes,
Sean Sugerman pays for half the SunBet tournament with his binds.
leave him now because we're getting away from. People want to hear about what's going on
This
in
is
the
not an
poker.
interesting hand.
Call.
Ahmed just wins this.
9,000 to call.
He has a gut shot. No one has like a good hand. It's not difficult. It's gonna go on the turn. It's gonna go check from Jahan. Rashid might call once. We're not the best call.
Call.
Wow. Okay. That changes the whole hand.
What's the 4-6 is called? 9,000.
Yeah, that's Rashid.
I think.
He was in the big blind, so he has a pair. He wants to make 2 pair.
Yes, he's going to try and make.
That's actually a very
2
interesting thing because now I think it's going to be very difficult for anyone to win the hand. So whoever goes for it's going to win. Because Ahmed's going to think he was bluffing with a very decent hand, but now it's difficult to bluff once it got paired. And Jahan is obviously a very capable player, so.
I'm seeing it completely different.
So I think this hand is going to be quite boring. I think Ahmed better, to be honest. Because Jahan should have a bunch like King, Jack, King, Queen when he checks the flop. And Ahmed's definitely thinking that. And he's perceived to have like an ace-10 suited. Yeah, so he should just check back. The river is going to be like a blank, and I think Jahan's just going to win. Hey, never mind. He's definitely going to win. He has a full house, right, boy?
I see that. I know what a full house is.
I
think he should overbet it, yeah. What do you think?
I think you should check.
Yes, check, yeah.
Let Ahmed do what Ahmed does. Wow, Rashid went for it.
Yeah, Rashid, yeah.
Oh, that messes up. Because I'm pretty sure if Rashid doesn't bet, yeah, Jahan's just going to raise. That doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure if it goes check, Ahmed actually overbets. And then, whoopee, we see an overbet.
I think the hand's finished. I think
Yeah,
they're just going to pass
no one can bet. No, John's, yeah, he's going to bet. Okay, Joe Boy, who do you think is better? Dylan, the American, the man who won the Super Hard Roller?
Yes.
Or Ahmed Kareem?
I haven't played enough with Dylan, but Ahmed is impossible to beat.
Do you think Ahmed's the best player in South Africa?
Straight flush. I lose everything.
Honestly, I think
it's close.
With?
Between him and myself. No, I'm joking.
By myself, do you mean myself?
Not yourself, myself.
By myself, do you
No, I'm
mean
joking.
Max Deverton?
He's one of the best I've seen. And he runs pretty good too. So it
No,
helps.
I've never seen him run good. I've seen him run very stiff, actually.
He's a very good player.
Wow,
He's
this field is
completely out of the
insane,
box.
actually. You guys can't see this, but it's an insane field. There's 4 tables outside. It's actually disgusting.
Big pot with 4 high.
4 high?
Yeah, the guy was trying to bluff him with deuce 3, and they came like king, king, ace, 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 and the guy had 3, 4. You understand what I mean? Showdown, 4 high.
Cards are out. Bruno folds. Max 3-7 should fold.
Thank you.
Okay, Joe, can you do me a favor? Can you turn around and tell me the three favorites of this field?
Queen King of Hearts. Raise it up.
I'll look at
to
this.
7,000.
I'll look at this table. You look behind you at the field.
Oh, no, I'm watching his hand.
Tell me your 3 favorites behind you.
Harold Brooks.
Yes.
Runette Shamani.
Wow, I like that.
And
Clayton Tallywell. There we go. I got all 3.
Clarkson Tallyway. Yeah.
Tallywelly, as I like to say.
That shit's called 5,000.
I need to play this hand fast. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I love speech play. I don't think it gets talked about enough, especially locally. But that makes a big difference. Wow, as we said it, Clayton Tallywell just busted.
I help you, 15,000.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be back.
I don't think he will. He doesn't have the backer for this.
One of them win.
So there are 101 people in the chat right now, and we love seeing that. Thank you guys for watching.
But is that a good sign? Does that mean we've
That's a
attracted
great
extra
sign.
people?
Yes.
So then we've got to stay here.
100%. I'll stay here for another 20 minutes.
I'll stay for another hour or 2.
That's crazy. I said 20 minutes originally. I'll do another 20 minutes.
Unless we get thrown off.
Unless we get thrown off, which is
We
always a
might.
possibility. If you guys have any questions for me or Joe Boy,
This
Joe Boy being one of the best players in South Africa for the last 50 years, and myself for the last 1 year playing recreationally, you guys let me go.
But look at this hand. Look what's developed here.
Ahmed has
Flushes,
river 2
top
pair
two
versus
pairs.
a putt that's a 4-liner, you know what I mean?
This is unbelievable. Someone's going to get hurt here. And it ain't going to be me.
Oh, so Rashid actually shoved. And I was thinking about calling, which isn't a terrible call, because he should be beating like a lot of ace-X of clubs.
I think it's difficult to fold, but he's good enough to fold.
It's an overbet though. It's a 2.5x overbet. The pot is 50k, and he's shoving for 125k.
No, I think he just gets away from it and finds a better spot.
One of the lovely commenters asked, Joe boy, how old were you when you started playing poker?
I was 18 years old. I'm now 58 years old.
Is that for legal reasons, or did you actually?
If I could start earlier, I would have.
Wow, Ahmed Karim called King Queen, which I don't think is a terrible call. He's blocking 2 queens, so he's blocking the straights.
I told you to go to the toilet, bro.
He's obviously not blocking any flushes, but it's very unlikely that he has a flush. But wow, that's a big call.
Again?
How many entries do we have so far? If someone in the
Does it help?
production room can tell us.
5 of the same?
I think it's hard to fold to Rashid. That's why I called. Rashid could have anything there.
Yeah, that's what makes him so good. He's a very balanced player. He does very well.
Yeah.
You know when you turn 4 o'clock, you have a flush.
There's Harold, my favorite. Harold Brooks.
Yes, straight. I think he also
What a
has straight
champion.
10 as well.
Plays good poker.
Mr. Sun's there.
Great
Couple
player.
of big names.
It's always just fun to play with, you know what I mean?
Harold or Mr. Sun, or both?
Both.
They're excellent, excellent.
Very good. Amazing for the game. And that's all we need.
Runner, 2 pairs. So
Harold loves
his
the
queen,
game.
give him
It's
the
his
putt.
passion. Some people play the game just for money. Harold plays it for sport.
One of the comments say, Joe boy, there's no way you're 58, you look 30.
Maybe 30 inches in width. Cheers. I see Devon there, legend of the game.
You know Devon Mal?
Max. I know Devon very well. Played with him many years. He destroyed me in the cash game.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's definitely a cash game crusher.
Crusher.
I haven't played with him much locally. He did well in Tanzania. Nothing special, but he obviously won the one-day high roller earlier this week.
He's an excellent player.
And he's obviously a very good
Good
player.
tournament player and cash game player.
And he's obviously
I
a good
see
mate. He's
Dylan's
obviously
broken
good.
up to Jack Queen suited, which is a nice playable hand. He's
And
raised to 6,000. Bruno's got a fold 4-7.
And he'll just take it down. How nice is that for him?
That's very quick. I
You need to know how to play without cards, you know?
I wish we were looking over the table. We could see it better.
That would be nice.
Shahan's starting to chew faster. Must mean he's getting excited. Howard Lipman, very quiet. Solid, tight player. Waiting for a legitimate hand. Haven't heard from Max. Taking it easy, biding his time.
Yeah, it's a very good table. Max, Ahmed, Rashid,
It's a difficult, tough table.
Dylan, Mr. Lipman. Devon is actually an insanely difficult table. A bunch of champions in their own way.
I haven't played with Bruno much, but he looks solid.
He's very solid. Solid, I think, Mauritian or Madagascar. This is actually a very insanely tough table. I didn't say this earlier. I've only seen it now. And the nice thing is they're all like very close in chips.
Why haven't you played the high roller tonight?
I'm actually not good enough.
You talk such
Like, I'm
nonsense.
trying to build my role for this. One day I wish I could play a high roller like this. I'll be very happy with
Oh,
myself.
how are you talking rubbish to the people? You came out on here to speak.
I'm just trying to
Okay,
give
this is the
commentators.
first hand that Howard's actually had. He's raised it well.
Well, it's Queen Jack off. I wouldn't say.
Yeah, it's not
That's
a
actually
jack.
not. It's actually not an open for
But
moves.
when you haven't played a hand for an hour, it starts looking like
That's like aces.
no one's got much to defend with. I don't know, Max.
Everybody.
Robbie.
Max is tearing the cards and folding.
It's like baccarat.
The drinks went down very well.
These drinks are going down. These Coke Zeros and ice. Oh, very nice actually.
Excellent. Enjoying it very, very much.
Alcohol's not for when you play tournaments.
Whoever wore these headphones before me had a big head.
They make your ears nice and warm, eh?
The Richelieu's making my ears.
I don't know what he's talking about.
No, he didn't say you can't talk about it.
That's me in the background. You're a smooth operator. You're a
allowed to sing?
smooth operator. I was singing and people told me I sound like an angel.
Let you guys know we are going to be rotating out with Joe Boy and Marco here. We have some guests for
Romy will be killing Joe.
taking over for a little bit. We will be back
Well, they're taking us off.
enjoy the new commentators for a little bit. So I hope they keep you as entertained as we have. Let's switch to them now.
Right, Howard Lippin with ace 9. He makes a raise to 7,000. Move to Rashid with queen 4. He just folds.
So Mr. Bruno is from Mozambique,
Ace king
not
of diamonds
Madagascar.
for Bruno.
I need
Bruno going to make his move from the button.
Oh, this is a good question. Especially since we're getting let go. Joe Boy,
I think Howard will just get away from this.
this is a question for you from the chat.
Yes.
If you could choose to play at a table with the most entertaining players, who would you choose the 8 players? So I'll do the first one for you. Mr. Rudolph, Golf 9, has to be one of the top 8.
Ah, great for entertainment and
So that's
fun
one.
to play with.
8 top entertaining players you've played with. Rudolph is number 1.
Off the top of my head now.
Take your time. There's no rush. Entertaining, not the best, not the worst.
No, entertaining. Can't-
Marco Norkier
Very entertaining.
has to be, right? He has to be
Very,
one of the
very
top players you've ever played with.
Entertaining and top.
And funny. And maybe like a bit good looking.
Okay, stop putting words in my mouth. Okay, leave that now. Let's go.
If anyone in the chat has
How
any
much got
names.
ace queen of spades? This can get exciting.
No, this table's been boring. There's not going to be any hands.
Howard ace 3.
He won't.
I don't think it's queen.
Hey, there we go.
Devon, yeah. He's
He won't
going
have
to
king queen. He won't fold
defend.
that.
The host of the Paris and Horseshoe, very nice guy.
You can see his mind ticking.
Oh, he 3-bet.
Second job invites me there.
Up to 20.
That's interesting. I've always found 3-betting +1 with any, I won't say too much strategy, so obviously goes away, but any like a Broadway that's not ace queen, ace king.
I think
Is not the best.
Ahmed's going to 4-bet him, my own personal
No,
opinion.
I'd actually like Ahmed just to call because he obviously has a
too,
much
but
better
I
hand.
don't think he
And I
will.
think he knows he has a better hand. So 4-betting just opens you up to being 5-bet by a lot better hands. And you don't get to realize your equity. If it's ace queen offsuit, I don't mind it. But I think ace queen suited is a very good just call.
I would just call it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he has to. It's not difficult. And as far as Ahmed knows, he can still be like miles behind.
They say that now with some technologies, we're able to have a support to read the card.
Let's see what the flop is.
Maybe they said that the other day.
Yeah, I really don't know. You know, I mean, to be fair with you, everything that is related to cheating, it's far from my mind. So. No, but bro, they've been catching pros all around the world, so it happens.
I think Devon shuts
So if
down
it
now.
happens, I mean, there's always a risk, you know?
No, he has to see
I'm
bet.
obviously
Avoid
wrong.
the risk.
He has the queen of clubs, which helps a lot. So he has like a backdoor. And he blocks ace queen of clubs, which was nice,
I
obviously.
played some events where you have to put your phones on the cases on the final table.
But I don't see Ahmed folding ace queen here.
They don't even allow you to put the phone.
For 1/3, not even.
What's good for one is good for all, you know?
Raise 38,000.
Makes the call.
Yeah, very standard. But what Devon does well and why you 3-bet these type of hands is when the turn like breaks out, no club, no like a 5 of hearts or something like that, and king queen off just bets, he usually takes it down.
Well, he took the
If
lead
he-
in the hand, so I suppose he has to carry on with it.
Yeah, unless he up bets and unless Armour just thinks he's like full of it, with like ace 5 suited, ace 10 suited, ace jack suited. We'll see. It's very player dependent, and Ahmed's obviously one of the best players, so we'll obviously see. Oh, Ahmed check raised. Sorry. That's actually very interesting. No backdoors, nothing. Maybe just smelling it straight away. I don't know.
Can I just switch it off?
It's actually a very interesting hand to deal with because his hands actually has a lot of showdown. Ace queen.
Outplayed.
Outplayed. He had the best hand, Joe boy.
The green? Well, I mean, your green.
He had the best, but he doesn't know he's got the best hand. Outplayed.
Okay.
I think so. They won't move us for one.
So it looks like we're actually on a
I'm
break.
pretty sure they won't move us.
Joe boy, I don't know if I'm going to be after the break. You might be. I hope you have a good time. I had a good time. I bet everyone in the chat had a good time. You guys stay beautiful.
I think we should move on to the ball.
Onto the bar. So Joe boy's going to take me to the bar, you guys. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you guys, this is going to be a great table to watch. I hope they don't move them. And if they don't move them, you guys have a treat.
Yes, you're not moving, Rashid.
So you guys have a good night. I'm going to have a good night. I'm Marco Nook here. This is Joe Boy Rami, and we're going to sign off.
We're signing off.
And we love you
Till
guys.
next time.
Bye-bye.
Bless and good luck. Bye.
Otherwise, I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Yep. Yes, no green. No, just the green here. Yeah. Unfortunately. I was about to leave before, and I saw my hand, and I was like, I have to play Jack 9.
Okay, shut up. Just make 25.
21. Yeah, this is 25. Yeah. This is 21, 24, 24, 5. Of course you've got a top up.
I want 25, not 24, 5.
What
No,
was
I
that?
don't.
Oh, of course. And then he stopped this. Matumbani.
Lacha. One file away.
You don't get a free goal.
You guys hear? Okay, looks like there was an issue with the sound and it should be back soon. I am Melanie Weisner. I'm going to be commentating again for you guys. Looks like a couple of my friends are at this table. I'm assuming it's the final table, but it looks like, I mean, I don't know how it can be because they're so deep. I'll try to get some info on where we are so I can be updated. Oh, it's 2K, 3K. Okay, so it looks like we're early. Maybe end of day one in the event. That makes sense. We should have the sound back on shortly. Looks like the sound still isn't back, but we've got three-way action on this flop. King, Jack, Jack 10, and Ace 5. And when I was watching the super high roller yesterday, I noticed that it was a deeper spot in the tournament, but people were playing fairly conservative post flop with the occasional maneuver. I'm curious to see how that translates to the high roller today. Look at those gorgeous nails. Ah. Who is this? Who is this amazing lady with the nails? And we've got Dylan fresh off of his super high roller win. Congrats, Dylan. He's looking just the same. Wouldn't be able to tell. Just another day at the office. And definitely some familiar faces. A lot of stars in the South African poker scene. We all know Ahmed Karim, phenomenal player. Joking around about folding 10-4 offsuit in the big blind. Classic. Classic. And it looks like we have a limp from Rashid and a raise from Devin with King Jack suited. Max with another pretty hand. Queen Jack suited. And he's going to 3-bet that. He thinks that Devin is taking advantage of that limp. That's a nice size. I like that size. I'm surprised to see him 3-bet this one rather than just call it because his hand will play so nicely multi-way in position. Let's see what Devin comes with. Some nice hands here. Sometimes you're going to see a player in the big blind, especially in an early stage of this tournament against a super strong player, just calling some very strong hands like this. But of course, I would recommend 3-betting this one. But you occasionally see some more conservative plays with the ace king early in the event. And it looks like he will in fact be 3-betting it. So it's kind of a, what was his open to 12? I see. Yeah. It's a little bit of a small size for out of position versus 12. I would like to see something above 40 because he's just going to incentivize Ahmed, who's a very strong player, to call, and then he has to play the pot out of position. And 100 plus BB deep, I think it's better to put more pressure on out of position. So we'll see if Ahmed is willing to float, if he can move him off the hand. And a kind of chunky c-bet of 31k here. My microphone was off. Whoops. I was saying that if we see a check from Rashid here on the turn, I think this pot is Ahmed's to win. But instead, Rashid, and that's going to have to be a fold. Wow, huge overbet. Just taking away any move that Ahmed can have. Interesting. Very interesting. Interesting to see the 10x here from Ahmed. Really just punishing that limp. And a quick call from Howard. Hi, Howard. Hope you're doing well. On the button. And this is going to be a big multi-way pot, I think. Very interesting. And I think, not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I assume it's Yehan, but if it's not, I'm very sorry. We played together last year, I believe. It's going to incentivize, you're in a 4-way pot with a suited king. Why not? Why the hell not? Unless he gets tricky here. No. And I don't think we could have asked for a more action flop than this. I mean, oh my God, we have a straight flush draw. We have top two pair. We have bottom two pair. Three is obviously as an easy decision, but wow, this is going to be really interesting to see if Howard can get away from this. I don't think Ahmed is going to be able to get away from this, especially not with the backdoor flush draw that he has to go with everything. And something I'd like to mention is I don't think he should. I think that there's a lot of talk like, oh, you know, the heroics of getting away from some of these big hands. But if you're always folding these enormous hands and like looking for those heroic spots, you often miss a lot of value. So you have to remember, like, someone being able to get away from a big hand all the time is not necessarily the trait that you want. As a player in poker. You do, of course, want to be able to make really good folds and really good calls. But I find that chasing of that heroic thing can often lead to playing a subpar game. You know, if you're always getting away from these huge hands, then it probably means you're folding the best hand sometime. And conversely, if you're really attached to the hero calling, then it often means that you're paying people off a lot, even though you do nail those hero calls here and there. And it looks like we have a bet from Ahmed. Yeah, Howard just can't get away from this with this action, unfortunately. Like if it had gone like bet from Yehan and then a raise from Ahmed, you know, maybe, but he's shorter stacked relative to the pot, and he can't. Yeah, not versus just a single bet, I don't think. And that's the thing about this giant pot, that there's just so much in the middle. Potentially, the stack to pot ratio is reduced, right? So it's too hard to get away from these big hands. Yehan has to call, and Ahmed definitely has to call. And now we're going to run it. Interesting turn. That is going to be it. Phenomenal pickup. Phenomenal hold by Ahmed. And those can often be those turning points in the tournament. You know, it can make a huge difference. Now Ahmed's in position to kind of start steamrolling, and we'll see if he does that. See, Dylan played hands. We have another hand from Rashid limping, and Dylan knows this, right? Dylan knows that he limped King 6 suited last time. He's going to be ready to raise those limps here, and he does go for it. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was confused by the graphics. My bad. Sorry. Rashid didn't limp. Sorry. Dylan just opened and Rashid called. And this should be a pretty easy bet and take it for Dylan, unless Rashid gets tricky. Dylan opting to play this as a check since he can't get the board's pretty dry. He can't get a ton of hands that are worse to call. He can't get anything better to fold, obviously. And you'll see this move sometimes with the low ace X, sort of a hallmark of pot control. And now Rashid is going to go for this after a second round of checks on the turn. And Dylan's just going to play this as a check call. And it'll be interesting to see if a club does peel on the river, what Dylan's going to make of that. Because there wouldn't be a lot of things left in Rashid's betting range at that point. Oof. So Dylan now is counterfeit versus another ace if he believes that Rashid would have checked back an ace. I don't know if I believe that. But he now has to decide what sorts of hands is Rashid betting the turn. Is he ever good here? Does he ever want to play this as a check call? What does he expect Rashid to do with his Jack X, right? Those are the sorts of things that are going through his mind. And also naturally history between the players, right? And look at this sly check back. Do I have it? And Dylan's an excellent live feel person. So those sorts of moves may give him some sort of indication of how strong he is. But no doubt a lot of history is going to come into play here, no matter what he does. $70K bet, pretty big, almost 3x the turn bet. And I personally often find that when you have that big size, it's harder to be a bluff. Very nice fold by Dylan. I wonder if like a smaller bet could have gotten some value, like just the half pot bet or the third bet, etc. Often with that size, you have to think about what you're targeting with that range, right? And it's possible that he may have, given the history between he and Dylan, which I'm not aware of, it's possible that he had some history of betting big as a bluff, and maybe he thought, well, maybe I'll try to do the same thing that I did before. But typically, when you have and our sound is back. Typically, when you have a super strong hand like that on a board, very little interest, right? Dylan didn't bet the flop, he didn't bet the turn, he just called the bet on the turn. That should give you an indication of the strength of your opponent's range, right? And if your opponent has a weak hand relative to the action on the river, then you often won't get value, right? If you go big. You want to go big when your opponent has demonstrated a lot of interest in the hand. You think their range is strong. When you think their range is weak, you generally will have more success by betting a smaller size to target that weak range.
Fold, fold.
Raising a nice suited connector under the gun.
Call.
And Rashid just really wants to get in there with anything suited. Love it.
Check. Check. One six. 16,000. Next fold.
So Dylan opting to check here with the flush draw. You'll see this in more modern play than you used to. Like the old school would have always bet their flush draw. The solvers will now recommend mixed strategies here. It's interesting that he chooses to take that line here specifically when this board is often like a bet and take it kind of board. It depends on if you think your opponent is liable to float you or not. I personally lean towards betting this sort of board with that low flush draw, given the wide range that my opponent is clearly playing. But you'll see the check with the flush draw frequently, and you know that then opens up the door for him to check raise the flop or check call the flop or do whatever he wants. And Dylan's going to have to bet this because he really cannot allow Rashid to just win here with Jack high. The problem is does he think Rashid's going to call him with a low pair or ace high or whatever? But when you have an opponent that's playing such wide ranges, I think you need to apply pressure. And it'll be useful for him to know that Rashid was in the pot with this weak hand and didn't try to take it. And Dylan's not going to be happy to see that he won with the jack high. But Dylan may not have known what Rashid has been calling him with, and now that he knows, he would probably adjust to that in the future.
Learning some things. 8-9 of diamond, for sure. To be fair with you, I had a feeling I would win on the showdown. I promise you. Good read, because I don't want to bet that he raised.
To be honest, I saw someone with loads of time. I thought, how the fuck did you get something? He goes, yeah, because I read loads. Yeah, I actually think this is high keys in Vietnam, and he's mistaken it for what he's currently doing. What you just said now is high keys in Vietnam. Is it? Well, this was in I think he's mistaken it for what he's currently doing. This is not good. It was him. He had a stack of... There's no incentive. Well... What do you think I did in the 8 yesterday when I was No, I know.
Welcome, my bro. Ben! Hey. Sir, didn't say hello, brother. How's it?
Life is good.
Whatever. You're going up, huh, Rashid? I'm 10 4 to Jack 5, my baby. What's next? Queen 6?
Good question, my bro. Good question, my bro.
My baby! There we go. Queen 6 dude.
ايوه يلا حبيبي
Yalla habibi, let's go, baby.
Alright, I'll let Rashid have another go. Put the pendulum into sleep.
Mr. K.
Hard guy to put down.
He's a tough client.
They don't come easy. Nothing for you. Nothing for you. Yeah, I don't like this. I just thought about it. Because, for example, I play super fast. Basically, never use them. So I actually get disadvantaged because now I get into day 2, everyone gets the same level playing field. You should get... Yeah, it's bad. Not for you, just when you fucking triple parking. However, you on, there's another one I brought you. Ever though.
It does shake. I've seen it. I've actually drunk with it. The flip side to that is, Ahmed, the flip side to that is, no one thinks about it how you think we think about it. Right? People don't think to use them. Or why they use them. Generally, if they're in a friend's hand, right? They don't use it for the reason that you potentially could use it, or he would use it, or you know what I mean?
15. 15k.
In general, I think timing should do it. Just general timing. They have to do something to see people up. No, slow, just to me. But I just think it's not great as a new player. I don't we used to get out at bed 9 hands an hour on the feature table before this time. 9 hands, think about that. New players.
10, 20, 20. 10, 20, 20, 20.
And it looks like Ben is just going to decide how much he can get out of Rashid here. And you're not going to see it when someone plays a bunch of hands, right? Like Rashid is, you're not going to see them be willing to make big folds because the hands don't connect so often that when they do, it's very tempting to to not let them go.
With the third flush, I have to call.
45.
If you have the king or the queen, you win.
45. King I flush.
Nice. Nice handed.
Did you move the dealer?
You have the nuts.
The nuts.
Smart boy. Impossible to fold that, huh? Possible, but it will be a huge overfold.
I can't remember how I got the first one, but I think it was just folding out. So instant penalty.
But I can't see him betting without the nuts.
No, the dealer then says you get another penalty because you look to your
Yeah.
card. So then the full man comes, blah, blah, blah.
Should have been an easy fold.
And I showed him what I did. So I said, oh, okay, this is what I did, like this, like I make a joke, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, yeah, it's another penalty. So I said, show me the rules. Where's the another penalty? For putting your card as a penalty.
10,000.
Tried to me the thing of holding out a turn is a penalty. I said, no, show me the rule of what you just made me have another penalty for. Obviously, you can't have it because it's good. So I had to get that out, that's one hand for unfortunately.
30.
And they're all discussing the the analytics of the hand now. I would have called. He wouldn't be betting without the nuts, etc. It's amazing how clear those decisions are after the fact, right? With the hindsight.
It's not that it's a rule, but it's definitely the case.
Always funny to see that.
Fold.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of like one of these bullshit things where the TD, if they were like a power ego or whatever, they can literally do whatever they want. Like you have no control. That's the plan. I'll just never argue with that. There's no point. No. Yeah, I know. You might be right. You literally can't win. Even when you're
All right.
Same like Kiva, you can't run the same way. I think he lost his sleep. He switched off. After 44 extra turn bets, he was like, okay, I've done my job for the night.
8,000.
Flush blocker, that's me. 4 extra bets. 550. That's you. I'm not done with you, Mark.
Saying all this table talk is just really making me miss South Africa, I gotta say. Some of the best, most friendly players in the world. It's just nice when people don't take themselves too seriously, you know. If you've traveled on the poker tour, then you know what I'm talking about. It's a very good vibe in Cape
Love you, my
Town.
bro.
22.
The sniper.
And you know, poker at its heart is a social game. It's a social game. It's a game about people and psychology and emotions. And I think taking that out of the game, you know, being robotic, takes a lot of the joy out and a lot of the experience for people. You know, there's a
I heard cool. I don't know.
the social element to the game is what makes it so interesting, in my opinion. So it's nice to see that here.
All of that.
Let me see again.
450. Up to 450.
See, what I was talking about the other day about uniformity between the player pictures, you can tell with Dylan's picture because Dylan has never smiled in his life, but you see him smiling here. It's not an accurate representation.
Jack 5. 4 or 5, please. 4 or
The
5.
South African great shark.
4 or 5, come. The black rod. Of course, I'm always going to show a black rod. You know what I'm saying?
And let me guess.
Brothers, eh?
That was the kicker, isn't it?
Good. Queen 10 of clubs, Jack 7 of clubs.
Spade.
Small blind.
Yeah, Habibi. Don't doing that, Habibi. Don't doing that.
I told you, go to the bathroom. You don't want to listen to me. Huh? I was helping you.
Fan. I love the hair. I love the vibe,
helping
and
him
you can
out.
tell he can turn it on and off, right? Like he's very friendly right now.
Yeah.
But he can be incredibly intimidating when he's in a hand. So don't let that fool you.
Up to 10.
And 1.
Yeah, got it. 45. You said 4-5, right?
Not doing that.
Okay, guys, let's count together, man. So this is 1, 2, 3. When the delay is here,
What did you show? The ace of... Which ace did you show, sorry?
I showed ace of spades. He saw the ace of
Spade?
clubs, and I showed ace of spades as well. You just never saw that. So I showed 2. You just only saw the ace of clubs. Come for you.
La Madonna.
La Madonna.
thank you.
How many? You said 6.
Eight. Should be more. Okay.
What should be more?
No, he put 3.
I put in now. Can you see the cards I'm getting?
Oh, man, please, man.
The email was supposed to be between me and you. You've given away our secret. I'm on the fault. You look like you're kidding. I made a mistake.
Can't even join you for the dance, guys.
Call, ne?
I actually should have done it. Because now I wouldn't have played the big one. I actually don't. That's why I'm annoyed. You should have used the whole fucking lot 3 hands ago. No, that's why I said to you. Are you agreeing?
All right.
You don't know this. 3.
Yeah.
You're not. 3 and a half.
You're right. That's what I'm saying.
But that's not one of them.
He's making a mistake. I think he thought this was what they were doing in Asia.
Check.
Just copied it. But I don't think it's what he initially said.
I'm trying to hear what they're saying, but I'm having a hard time.
Because I was with him. I asked, it was Joseph Chung, the American. You like 99.9% right? No, he told me. I asked him. I said, how many...
Dylan's flop top pair top kicker here. He's not really going to get any action. I don't think, unless you know, one of these guys decides to float him. But it's hard to see that. You know, Devin doesn't even have the backdoor You know, it's probably just going to be a bet and take it here.
No, but you know that in the turbo flight, the main event, you don't get through. Divan, you're not going to get through, so take time. That's what I did in 8K. That's what I genuinely did in 8K.
Jokes, eh? Jokes.
Yeah. You missed the big line, that's what I did. I used my warrant.
Good, I just had one. Thanks very much. So what did you say? What's mistakes you did? So who's giving us extra?
I didn't make it too clever.
They cheated. They're not giving you any extra.
Oh, they are. No, they refresh. Use them now.
Yes, but they're giving you fresh and then nothing more.
No, and then day 3 again. Every day fresh.
Let's do it all together?
Yeah, we should have done it 10 minutes ago.
That's
why I say we can't play anymore.
We have 2 hands now.
Calm down.
Sorry,
Calm down.
is it 3 hands from now or?
Don't wait.
It looks like there's only going to be a few hands left of the
Are you sure
day.
for this one?
Yes, 100.
Baby, calm down. Calm down.
Please,
Second lesson.
check the VAR, please. You don't have the VAR?
With the ball.
But yeah, say this scenario. When there's 14 minutes on the clock, right? So I know we're going to finish on 11 minutes or like 10, right? So now I'm on the button.
Yes, you're right.
Take the lot, right?
You're right about that.
In the small blind.
Yeah, any position where you can.
I have to raise.
Right? I should have.
Of course, yeah.
No,
you should.
15, up to 15.
It's a balance between doing something that helps you and being an asshole.
I wouldn't do it on the stream.
15 call.
If you wouldn't do it on a stream, but you do it when it's not on a stream.
Oh, now I know, yeah. Why not?
It's just because it's just annoying to everyone else. Sometimes it's okay. It's okay to give up a tiny bit of EV. Just
Check, yeah?
I know, I'm taking jokes.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think I actually ever would do it, but like you
But
could.
it totally makes sense.
Check.
It completely makes sense.
A lot of rule changes.
1-5, 15,000.
A lot of
Call.
Last year in the main event here, I had 16.
Check.
And I went up. No, well, I went all in except for one chip. And someone turned the pin over. I saw I was pretty dead, so I just used all 16 of them for try to get the major.
Just check down in the river here.
I know I'm gonna lose this hand, so.
Okay. 8
It took 9 minutes to finally call. It sucks for everyone at the table, but.
Estava a roubar. Eu sei, pensei que eu tinha. Quando eu olhei, disse caralho, de paus, não é de espadas.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Last time, gentlemen.
Não estava a te roubar.
Wach, we got one more. Yeah, don't do in there.
A solution to a problem that doesn't usually
Quem,
exist.
tu? Sim, mas agora, final do dia, não compensa. Tu não sabes o que é que eu tenho. Podes apanhar aí um 4-bet do caraças.
now actually like kind of let's say more strict, but like makes people pay attention, which is good because you're here to play a game, right? But yeah, now it's maybe gone a little bit.
As you guys can see, Dylan has never smiled before. He won't do it now. He won't do it later. So that picture that you guys managed to get of him, I think is photoshopped, honestly. Have to ask him.
10. Max, no. No. No, you put 10. When the bet to fold. To the. Wait. No. You check.
You ready? How long you want to sit there?
Don't do in there. Don't do in there.
Because everyone got fucking you donut. Everyone got this many fucking
Lack of pots? Mamacita!
Red color.
Everyone got these cards.
10.
There's a lot.
Hilarious. Ahmed calling for the card that's in his hand. I'm gonna watch out for that in the future. I know what that means.
What do you talk?
Check.
No,
Like to see an Ahmed go for a little value here, to be honest. Just a teeny tiny bit. And it looks like these players are going to bag for the day. And I think the audio just went off. Yeah, they're bagging for the day. Pleasure commentating on this for you guys today, and I think I'll see you guys at one more event in the future. So good game to these guys. Good luck tomorrow. See you guys later.